going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dorkatronprime. I'm currently here with Yeovani, the second place Rookie Rush player at the Top Gun event for September. He guaranteed himself an Omnimon, a very, very expensive and exclusive card to these online events. Yeovani, can you share with us your experience overall with the Rookie Rush that you played?
Yes, I can. We got second place. We got there without Pulsemons, which is pretty epic in my opinion. And I believe in North America, I think I'm the highest placed being Rookie Rush at being second. Because I know somebody knew you got first. So maybe somebody can correct me in the comments. But
I don't know. So, I feel like you're one of the best Rookie Rush players in at least in Florida, maybe in North America as well.
Well, I got to shout out Ari from Gaia Force Gaming, who also is Florida too, and he's like one of the best ones in the world too. Well, he's been leading because he's been topping events forever, and Digi slots as well. But yes, after Ari, I'd like to think I'm in the state of Florida really good with Rookie Rush.
Yeah. So. Imagine if you actually had these Pulsemons, the amount of damage you would have been doing.
Yeah, you got to enter the events to get the Pulsemons. Didn't have them at the time. Yeah.
All right, so if you want, let's go ahead and jump into the deck profile.
Alrighty, so love this thing to death. So yeah, so we got 5 eggs here. We got the traditional 4 Upa and 1 Cupimon. I know most of the silly play 4 egg. I played the 5th because I wanted an extra egg against security control, and this egg comes up sometimes when they don't swing at you. You have 5 security, you get another draw. It's more draw power for the deck. I needed as many ways to draw cards with this deck as I possibly could because I had no Pulsemon. So that does it for the eggs. So we have 12 2-drops. Got 12 2-drops, which is very important in any Rookie Rush kind of deck. These guys, they're very important because you don't want to give your opponent memory, and the fact that he's a 5K is really good. And it actually never came up where I had to play him on the egg, which I would because I don't want to waste 2 memory doing that. But most people either play 8. I played 12. I wanted to maximize my 2 drops. I wanted to maximize the amount of Digimon I could play. Force pressure, force tempo. So. Then we have the 3 drops of the deck. We got one of the MVPs of the deck, in my opinion. We got 3 Lopmon, 4 Kudamon, and 4 Starmon. So Lopmon is such a good card for this deck because it lets you look at security, and most oftentimes when you look at your security, you're probably looking for a 2-drop or a Digimon that you can evolve and draw cards with. But one of the best uses I got out of Lopmon at this event was seeing if I have Spiral Masquerade in security. And there was one time that it actually in the mirror in the final round. My first security was Spiral Masquerade, so I left it there and I let the other Rookie Rush player swing into Spiral, and it took away his board. It's plays like that Lopmon lets you do to gain advantage, and it adds. It's like a pot of greed. Adds more cards to your hand. Kudamon, we played 4, especially since no Pulsemon, and he lets you draw more cards, see more cards. The only downside, he's a 1K. So if he's ever left on board or if they have removal in the deck, he doesn't stay very long, which is why you'd want to protect him in raising at times and be very careful with them since he could die very easily. And Starmon, key removal of the deck, being able to take out their blockers when they think it's a very important thing for the deck. And so basically, this is my replacement for 4 Pulsemons was basically this is what I substituted the 4 Pulsemons for. And so 3 Salmon, it's a very, very good rookie. It adds security. It lets you play a little bit, I don't want to say recklessly, but you can blinding ray a little bit safer if you know you have Salmon. It lets you do it lets you recover security. It lets you be a little bit safer at times. It's a very good rookie, although you don't want to ever summon it unless you're going to put them to 1. But it was very nice having this and being able to, be on par with their security, a recover 1. But this was my flex for the Pulsemon, the 4 Pulsemons. And, this card surprised me and how well it actually did. I thought it was going to be a dead card, but no, it really wasn't. It actually surprised me how useful the utility on that card is. And then we got 4 Turries, the champion, just in case they play Sakumi, just in case, you want to play around Nidhogg, so it'd be 6K, or, if you want to evolve up so they have to waste more, if you think it's yellow, they have to waste more when they spiral or they neg your stuff. It's a really good card. Being able to swing at the security at 6K and him living and being able to get multiple checks is a very good thing that happened at another event. So it's just a really good solid card. Then we go to our 12 green package. For the 2 drops, we're playing, the standard 8 2 drops. I'm playing 2 Terriers, which was this is MVP against Lord Nightmon. I mean, I've only lost to in about 3 tournaments I've played online. I've only lost once to Lord Knight. But this is a very good card against them because you force them to delete this instead of any other thing, so they can blinding ray. It's very good against purple, very good against blue decks. Any deck that abuses memory is very good. So most people don't expect you to play this because most of us don't play the Terriermon. I've been started playing this list for the Top Cut Regional, where we went X2, and that was a more makeshift list. But it's a very good card. You want to be able to play at your own pace, and especially in the mirror, if you have the Terriermon, they can't blinding ray. It's a very good card overall. And the card that nobody suspects that I play is 2 Puppetmon. To be honest, he's not the greatest to summon. I've only summoned him maybe once or twice playing the deck, but he's so good in security, having the 10K, seeing so many 8Ks die to him in security, and it makes people afraid to swing, and then that puts you in a better game state if they're afraid to swing into your security, because if they don't accelerate your game state and you're forcing them to be passive and then kill you on 1 turn, you'll most likely have enough gas to kill them before they kill you. And if you can, I did at the regional, not the Evo Cup, I did triple blinding into Puppet, and it won me a game. But against security control, actually, he won me the game. He came down since they gave a lot of memory. He was able to be useful. It has its niche uses. It's not as good as it was before, and there's even people asking me what Puppetmon did. So it's interesting how this card is not a known commodity anymore. But so is that. And then we have the extra cards, which is just 4 blinding, 4 spiral. Best card in the deck, spiral. Any needle base, because I don't want to brick. I don't want to brick and playing 10 extra cards or 9 extra cards or whatever, or 12 or whatever the number is going to be. I want to have my deck be as consistent as possible. The 4 Spiral is just amazing. It's an amazing card, probably the best card in the deck. You clear boards. If they play blockers against you, you eliminate their blockers. A lot of people don't play around that. They just leave their blockers just to die, or they'll leave their board to die. That's what you take over. And Blinding Range is really good early game. I play 4 just to see 1 at the beginning, so I get Blinding Range, play another guy at the beginning, and get early tempo advantage. And then hopes that I get Salmon later on to recover the security that I lost from Blinding Range. Lotmon, as I mentioned before, being able to see this card in security and you leaving it, it's there and they're going to swing into it. Just a very good play this deck can do. And that is my 50.
Okay. And so you went 8-01, right? Or 7-01?
6-01.
6-01.
We only had 7 rounds because somebody down paired to me. And which is interesting because they play out nowhere. Like my last 2 rounds were against people from PPG and nowhere from Miami here where we're from. So it was very interesting actually.
All 3 of you guys are representing.
Yeah, Miami's coming to play.
What was the one game that you drew with?
It was my round 1 against Purple Chaos Gallant Tactimon. And I won game 1 in about 4 or 5 minutes. Game 2 was like 40. And then game 3, there was like a minute or 2 left. And then we went into OT and we drew. Purple just takes so long to get your plays off or to do things efficiently because you have to think and stuff like that. I don't blame anybody playing Purple or anything like that. It's thought intensive and...
any misplay and they're already losing.
I felt like the judge wanted to speed them up because there were judges coming in and out of the rooms the whole tournament, and I'm using university Wi-Fi in my dorm, so my connection was kind of bad at times. So there was judges trying to help us out and stuff like that, but it is what it is on that, You can only play to your outs on that.
Yeah. And you want to share with us your matchups?
Yes. So, I don't remember. I just remember I played Purple first and the Rookie Rush mirror in the last round. But the matchups were 1 Rookie Rush, 1 Black Deck, 1 Lord Knight, 1 Lord Master, 1 Chaos Gallant, 1 Security Control, and 1 Blue Hexa Blaumon.
Okay, and which is the one that you felt like you struggled with the most? The purple or the purple, black, or yellow in this format?
It was the hardest. The hardest game I had pretty much all day was the purple. To be completely honest with you, I kind of slightly misplayed a little bit against Security Control, which they took the game, but then I won the next 2 games convincingly. So. It was definitely purple because if Omnimon's Wart is a card and being able to get a free board to extend is very good. So.
Yeah, that is 100% true. Do you feel like this meta is perfect for Rookie Rush, or do you feel like it's already shifting to counter it?
Well, since I played it since the Top Cut Regional where there was barely any Rookie Rush till now, there were in the top 10 of the Top Cut Evo Cup, there was 6 Rookie Rush decks out of the top 10 decks. So 6 out of 10 were Rookie Rush, which is a complete change from it's been growing in popularity and stuff like that. I think it's one of the 3 best decks. I think Lord Knight, Rookie Rush, and probably it's like a toss up between Green or Security Control, whichever people are on for that weekend as the 3rd best one.
Yeah, it's depending if Green sees what they need to, and if Security Control has the security they have,
if they have the bonker security to blow you out, yeah.
Yeah, because even though Security Control is amazing, in security there's nothing good in there. It's kind of a loss. and then for green it's the same thing but for their hand. So it's just it's 50-50.
It is, yeah. It was the first time I ever played against security control too, so I was learning that matchup on the fly, and but we got there. I think part of the reason he was playing the red egg version, not the yellow rookie one, and you give so much memory. Like if you don't draw the red extra cards, you're just not really doing anything.
So let me ask you an honest question. Do you feel like Pulsemon is required, or do you feel like your deck is perfect as it is and it didn't really need the Pulsemon?
Pulsemon is a necessary evil for the deck, unfortunately, due to the fact that this card right here, it basically my deck, the way I had it functioning was great and it's perfect for me. Like if I didn't have, I have the card now, but if I didn't have the card, I'd still play it the way I did because I was trying to maximize my draw power, trying to maximize 0-2 evolves, and just make my deck efficient. I didn't want to put like needle spray and things like that to block my deck because I already knew I didn't have like Pulsemon adds a little bit more draw power to the deck. I wouldn't say it makes it more consistent. I would say he lets you see more cards, which is vital because there were times I had like anywhere from 4, 3, 2 cards in my hand at times. I won a match with 0 cards in my hand. So this card gives you a little bit more draw power about that. And I understand why it's $35, $40, but for me, I couldn't pay it. So we went without it. And for my deck, the way that I was playing it, I didn't really need to have this card because I was already used to playing the deck. I was comfortable with it, and people wanted to lend me Pulsemons, and I told them no because I just wanted my deck. It was flowing good, and I just wanted to roll with that.
Awesome. Is there any shout outs, any team shout outs? Anybody want to shout out for the video?
Well, we're gonna shout you out, Tristan, the boy. We're gonna shout out, Danny G from PPG. We're gonna, just shout out all of our Miami boys here, because we brought the Omni home to Miami, because I know Gaia Force is a very, very good team, up in Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Naples, around all that area. They're a very good team, and I just want to show, South Florida has also got some really good players down here as well. Want to shout out W Gaming, the boy Madden. Just want to shout out Machado. Shout out everybody. Shout out to Leo, to everybody that plays test with me, to everybody in the Miami Discord and Facebook groups, everybody in our scene. It's really great to have a really big local scene. It's really good that people want to play the game. And our scene's growing with new people every day, which is fantastic.
Yeah, this is one of the card games I've seen the most people interested in switching into, especially from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Vanguard, I think it is. Vanguard or Magic. I don't remember which one.
I was playing Dragon Ball Super before this card game came out, and now I don't even really play that game so much anymore because like locals don't go off, but this goes off, and I just have a ton of fun playing this game.
All right. So thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on your win for the Omnimon. You deserve it, bro. And thank you guys for watching.
Thank you, brother. And make sure everybody checks out the TCG Party podcast where we talk about trading card games. That's the last shout out I'll give.
Oh, awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and link that in the description. You guys want to go ahead and check that out. And remember, we brick by nature.